Hi and welcome to Hoxton Therapy. This is a narration of one of our articles. Stress. Stress is without doubt one of the most common conditions that we face in day-to-day life. It is easy to find in our day. All it takes is for one part of a plan to fall apart and everything will go wrong. It's suggested that as many as 70% of any visits to a doctor are likely to be caused directly or otherwise by stress. However, stress is something that we usually view as a negative and negative alone. You can, though, get something called positive stress. Positive stress is about making stress, usually a negative, into a positive. Positive stress examples include a debate with someone, watching or playing in some form of sports, winning a game or competitive experience otherwise, or even just taking part in any kind of competition. Positive stress, then, is something that makes us feel good because it's a rush. Negative stress, though, is hard to miss. It's the kind of stress that, when the cause is dealt with, is likely to leave you feeling relieved rather than happy. You derive no enjoyment from its completion and you get nothing from the experience overall. Types of negative stress. During the stress, you can feel overwhelmed with negativity and unlikely to find any source of positive form the problem that you face. The most common forms of negative stress include worries about money or professional issues, health and the well-being of ourselves and those we love, problems with your life that might involve relationships and personal issues, short-term problems that can feel like a major issue, medical conditions such as anxiety and worry. The power of any particular negative stress, of course, is relative. You could be worried about where you placed that £50, or you could be worried about the last late payment seeing you out of stress. You could be worrying about a cut on the cheek from shaving before a date, or you could be worrying about an upcoming major medical operation. The scale of the stress is often in conjunction with the severity of the incident. However, what can often make it worse is ridiculing your own stress. Accosting yourself of being stressed about a small worry than others are worse off is unlikely to help you find any kind of peace or relief. Recognizing your own stress is valid and also dangerous, but is very important. Chronic, long-term stress can lead to more than a negative attitude. It can also lead to issues with your family life, your personal friendships, and your relationships overall. Dealing with stress. You typically have internal and external stressors, from how happy you are in your job or in your relationship to how you deal with your own personal reaction to a situation, will determine stress. It's why, for example, some people get more offended by a remark than others. Their personal makeup means that they react differently. Overall, it's important to accept that stress is valid, but also that some stress can be used as a positive energy and motivation. If stress feels like it's having a persistent and adverse effect on your life, then you should almost certainly look to find some form of support structure, including counselling. Hi, we hope you enjoyed that narration of one of our articles on our website, hoxtontherapy.com. As usual, we have our podcast which answers your question, and the name of the podcast is the Ask Hoxton Therapy Show. You can ask us questions on social media and we will answer those questions in upcoming either video content, and of course when our video content's done, our podcast content audio is done as well. So stay safe out there. It's COVID-19 at the moment. Till next time, goodbye. Never act on any advice given in these articles, videos or audios. Always seek professional help before acting on anything you read or watch or listen to on this website, or in our podcast, or on our YouTube channel, or anywhere on our social media.